Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Castle. I'm Aaron Thomas, and I want to thank you for joining us here this afternoon. We've got another exciting day of men's lacrosse in front of us, as it is a rematch of two teams that have already met here in this early part of the season. Arundel Riverhawks coming into the Castle to take on the Knights. The Knights were at Arundel on the 13th, and they won a game with a final score of 20-7, 49 shots on goal for the Knights to just 30 for the Riverhawks. Face-off, much of the same, 20-30 in favor of the Knights in that contest. We're going to see this first face-off here in just one moment. Shore strategy coming in here for the big payback from the Riverhawks standpoint is looking to control the tempo, not letting the Knights get out to an early lead. Into the offensive zone early, but a good defensive effort to start. We'll get the Knights back on their heels and get them working from the outside. Still with possession of the ball, though. Here comes Allen. You can't miss Allen. Number 54 out there and towering over most of the other defenders. There's a nice dodge, forcing the slide. Reset on the advantage. Oh, ball's on the ground. Early opportunity. And Knights will hold on to it because of the whistle. Knights had something going there before that ball ended up on the turf. See if they go back to it. Fresh shot clock to work with. Towards the middle, rise, shoot. That bounce in front of the cage. Rebound opportunity. Sent away. Finally possession here for the Riverhawks. This is where this Knights team has been so dangerous, though, on the ride. Defensive midfielders come to play every day. Here is another solid ride put on by the Knights. Riverhawks in their offensive zone, but not out of the danger zone. And we got a whistle. Possession given to the Knights. You see solid team defense there. Oh, there's a quick pass. Thought that would have led to a quick shot. Allen real close to the net. Thought otherwise. Getting the offense set up. Here's the pick. Allen with the advantage. Ends up on the turf. No whistle yet. And possession for the Riverhawks. That's a good defensive set for them. Solid defense to start here in the first quarter. That time, Riverhawks get in their offensive zone with ease. 2 minutes played in the first quarter. Riverhawks' first offensive opportunity. Getting their offensive men on the field. So the Knights getting their defensive men on the field as well. Let's see what the strategy here is offensively. How do they want to attack? Oh, that's good defense. Got the stick in a vulnerable position. Number 20, Double J, Jimmy Jackson. There's good defense on the other side, though the laundry may say otherwise. Pass in front. One more pass. That one's deflected. And a scrum for it in front. A lot of bodies. Knights get it. And there's another. And what could have been an advantage for the Riverhawks looks like it's going to turn into possibly an even matchup. As we look to get the call from the referees, and it does look like we have one player from each team in the no-no box. See, will it be equal timing? Indeed it is. 2 1-minute penalties. Possession for the Knights. Costly mistake there for the Riverhawks. Coachable moment in the early stages of this contest. Good ride put on here by the Riverhawks. Knights finding that little bit of advantage. Deflection. Good recovery. Will Schmidt. There's an advantage. Great dodge. He created some space. He'll look to create some more. Maybe doing a bit much. Look to pass now. And he does just that. Good effort, though, by Skelfie. Offensive possession finally ended. Riverhawks. Bend, don't break defense here early. It's working right now, and there's a pass a little bit too far out in front. Great effort on both sides. Looked like the Riverhawks were going to get it, and the Knights get it right back. And you got to love the effort you're seeing from both these teams to start this game. There's a good ride put on by the Riverhawks, forces a turnover in the defensive zone. Something we haven't seen from the Knights in the last 2 games. Here's an offensive opportunity. What will the Knights do here defensively? Force a turnover. That's exactly what they'll do. Saw that good defense being played there on the pass attempt. Sure, the Riverhawks fans think that should have been a caught. Regardless, that's great defense by the Knights, forcing the turnover. Here we go again. Both teams knocking on opportunity's door. Who's going to kick it down first? We've almost played 5 minutes. We've seen some great action, but it's been mainly great defensive action. Here's a run. Space. Shot. Sent away. Good save. Connor Westerfelt, excuse me. Mr. W getting the save on that one. And that's our first real good opportunity of the game. Oh, maybe one on the other side. Here come the Riverhawks. 1, 2, goal! The Riverhawks caught the Knights defense out of position for just a second. But a second is all they needed to get the first goal of the game. Still a lot of time to be played here just in this first quarter. And this face-off is crucial. The Riverhawks have earned the momentum. This face-off opportunity to hold on to it. And there was a hit that the man in the zebra stripes didn't like. Here's a quick turn. Oh, nice dodge, creating some space. The swim, a little bit more. And that'll get the Knights into their offensive set. Run from behind the cage. Good defense being played. Forcing the pass. Knights working it around the rubber band. Here's Schmidt. Oh, man, he lullabied him. Shot. Goal! And the Knights answer right back. And he shrugs his shoulders as to say, you cannot give me that much space. And you can't. He just lullabied the defender to sleep. Got him onto a side where he could load the cannon and explode for goal number 1. We're back to even. What a first quarter.
Essex goal scored by number 19, Will Schmidt. The goal was unassisted and scored at 9:02 in the first quarter.
Unassisted is about as well as you can put that, because Schmidt created the offense on his own made the most of it. And here comes the offensive attack once again for the Knights, now under 9 minutes to play in the first quarter. Space created. But then quickly shut down. Good slide there from the the Riverhawks. Schmidt creates some offense. Rebound, high, low, 2 great saves from the Riverhawks. Here's a transition. Mr. W creating something for his team, and oh man, what could have been, maybe. Though the effort for the Riverhawks will keep possession on their side for now. They'll be thinking about that one later today because they had a beautiful transition opportunity there. Horseshoes and hand grenades. Here we go. Once again, Riverhawks on the attack. Good defense from Double J. Swim. Create some space. Shot in front. And is that good? Or was he in the crease? And we'll get the sign that it was good. Great offense there from the Riverhawks. Double J had him. Jimmy Jackson was right on there. Just that slight move created enough space where he's able to get the pass off to the cutting teammate. And the Riverhawks back in front, 2-1 here.
And Arundel goal scored by number 16, John Thibodeau. His second, assisted by number 11, Sam Weiser. Time of the goal, 7:25 remaining in the first quarter.
Great body control from Gabriel Lynchstein. Took a couple hits on there after scooping up that ground ball. Was able to hold on to the ball and get possession for his team after the faceoff. The life of a midfielder is not always glorious. It's plays like that that go a long way in getting your team W's. Oh, speaking of plays that get W's, what a save. Another one. That was great offense created, I believe, from number 18, Pat Ruffalo. Doesn't matter, though. It's a tremendous save. And what a pass and throw. Or catch, excuse me. Jaw was on the ground after that. Quick transition. Knights, 1, 2. Allen. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa, what a play. I think there's only one guy on the field who could have made a play like that. And that's 6'6", Braden Allen. Fought through the contact and just laid it up at the cup. Sure, he felt like that was easy. And what looked like was going to be a great moment for the Riverhawks turned into a great moment for the Knights. And we're back to tied. Laundry on the field, and that's an early coachable moment here for the Knights. I believe. Indeed it is. Looks like a slash.
Essex penalty. Number 43, Gavin Bloom. 1 minute. Slashing.
Indeed it is. And what could have been another great offensive opportunity turns into an offensive opportunity for the Riverhawks, as they'll have a chance here on the man up. Their first actual man up. Both teams have had a penalty, but it was an even advantage penalty, as both teams had one man in the no-no box for a minute. This one, a man up for a minute here for the Riverhawks. Let's see what they do. Oh, early shot. No one stopped the ball there. Momentary lapse. Missed opportunity for the Riverhawks. Still with possession. That's good defense. He thought he had an alley, and the defense closed it quick. Riverhawks still with possession. 50 on the shot clock. 30 on the advantage. Good quick passes. 1, 2, shot. Good! Right over the shoulder. A tremendous run on the advantage here for the Riverhawks. And it is a game of pong right now. Back and forth, and back and forth again. What team will be the first team to put together the run? That could be the difference.
Man Arundel. Man of goal scored by number 11, Sam Weiser. Assisted by number 10, Nick Neff. Goal was scored with 5:29 remaining in the first quarter.
Now here's an offensive possession for the Riverhawks. They're going to be looking to be that first team to put together a run. But this could be a huge defensive set. Good defensive play here. Quick turnover. Completely changed the momentum. There's a shot. What a save by Mr. McGinn. Emphasis on the mister, and here's a transition for the Knights. 1, 2, and they'll reset. What a save. And he thanks the post on the other side, though he did all the work, number 13. Not the way he wanted to start this game, I'm sure, giving up the 3 early first quarter goals. But he made a big play for his team there with a tremendous save. Here come the Knights offense. Skelfie. Shot just wide. Man, he had a lot of space. Maybe was surprised about how much space he had. Still possession here for the Knights as we approach 4 minutes to play in what has been a tremendous first quarter. Thank you for joining us. You're in for a good one here. Allen, furthest away from the cage we've seen him in a while. Oh, ball's on the ground. Good defensive effort there from the Riverhawks. And here comes a transition. Skelfie, good ride put on. He made that pass difficult. And really did. He killed that transition because he made that pass difficult and he gave his teammates an opportunity to set up defensively, which has led us to this point now. Good defense being played by McNall. He's got that stick real close. Good pass. Shot. What a save! Oh, my. He went down low. Another big save by Mr. McGinn. Intercepted, but the ball's on the ground. Nice, quick ground ball. Hold possession for the Riverhawks. Knights defense, some laundry on the field. We'll see what it is as we'll get the whistle. And man, what a first quarter this has been. Both teams got the bootstraps all the way up because the defenses are out.
1 minute, illegal body check.
Remember, the last advantage here for the Riverhawks ended in a goal, which got us to this 3-2 score. Let's see what we have here. Another opportunity to see the man up for the Riverhawks. A little bit of space, a little bit more. 1, 2, and that's on the side of the net. And that's an opportunity that the Riverhawks will be thinking about later. Knights not out of the danger zone just yet. Though they are past that midfield line. And into the dome. Shot! Save! That one may of hit off the chest. I think that was Evan Clement. Here come the Riverhawks, and they may have turned it over. And they did. 15 seconds left on their advantage, but possession will go to the Knights. And man, oh man, Evan Clement, so close to getting this game back to even just a few seconds ago. The Knights sure looking to slow down here, get this game back to even. Oh, truck stick. Whew. Will Schmidt, too small, young man. Possession for the Knights. Just over a minute to play in this first quarter. Oh, shot, worm burner, finds some dangerous territory, but doesn't amount to much. But we got some laundry on the field, and it looks like this one may go against the Riverhawks. Excellent opportunity here for the Knights, possibly, in this last minute and 10 seconds.
And Arundel penalty issued to number 1, Niles Tinsley. 1 minute, slashes.
Mr. Tinsley, the slash. Advantage for the Knights. Their first actual advantage, I believe. I think the only other time they had Anne Arundel had a man in the box was when the two teams both had a man in the box. Regardless, here's an opportunity to see the man up unit for the Knights. Great passing to start. Stressing the Riverhawks defense out and opening up a crease that ties this game back up. I think that was Evan Clement, maybe a little payback. He missed that one earlier. He got that one there. We'll find out confirmation on that here in just a second from our trusty rusty PA announcer. Under a minute now to play in this first quarter. And this is a big face-off. Oh, good run here. Pass can't be caught. And, man, that's an opportunity they'll be thinking about later. Possession just gifted to the Knights. And here's a huge opportunity in the final 30. Ooh, good one-handed catch and great stick control. Oh, on the ground. Put it on a highlight tape. Number 7, Gabriel Lynchstein. The body and stick control. And the Knights may take that advantage into the second quarter as they're holding on. Shot, save, Mr. W. Whoa, man. Both of these goalies just showing their skills here in this first quarter. Save after save.
Arundel penalty issued to number 11, Sam Weiser. 30 seconds, offside.
Only 30 seconds, but they will indeed take that penalty, probably at least, unless they score in this 2 seconds. They will take that advantage into the second quarter, and they look happy to do so. As the clock finally hits triple zeros on what has been an incredibly exciting first quarter. Stay tuned. There'll be more after this. guess so. And we are back here ready to play the second 15 of the first half. After some confusion on the field there, we thought the Knights were going to start with possession here in the second quarter. Turned out the Riverhawks actually here with possession, but for how long? As a good ride put on there from the Knights, forces a turnover right at that midfield line. And a timeout by the coaching staff will let the Knights talk strategy for a little bit. They'll have an advantage for 9 seconds. Then they'll be at even strength with possession of the ball when we come back. Here the Knights are on the attack after the restart. Quick advantage ends as the two teams are at even strength here once again. Nice shot by Gunther. Gunther, a high scorer in the last game these two teams had. 6 goals on 7 shots. No goal there, but a good shot. No goal there either, but another good shot. That one from number 22, Evan Clement. I think he may have been sent away by the post that time. Played a minute here. in this second quarter. Skelfie, nice spin, taking advantage of the pick. What a save. And possession will stay with the Knights, and they'll get a new fresh shot clock to work with as well. Man, what an offensive show there from number 4, Skelfie. Joshua Skelfie, sophomore attack. Oh, the scoop from Gunther! And flex, young man, because you earned it. What a shot. We are up on front, the Knights are saying. First time here today. They have taken the lead here. And can they hold on to it? This is the first run of the game. Remember, the Knights scored to tie it at 3 in the late stages of the first quarter, and they've scored the first goal of the second quarter to now take the lead. How will the Riverhawks answer? We're going to find out here in just 1 second.
Essex goal scored by number 15, Kyle Gunther. Goal was scored with 13:35 remaining in the second quarter.
Oh, here it goes. One shot. Whoa, Nelly! What a way to answer. Whew. Flex, young man, you earned it as well. What a catch. What a shot. He'll put that to some music later on today, and I'm sure it'll find its way on the internet somewhere. Wow. Man. Get the stick fully extended from the body like that on the catch. They make it look easy, but it's not. I mean, it's easy for these guys because they practice all day.
Assisted by number 11, Sam Weiser. Goal was scored with 13:20 remaining in the second quarter.
And that was a momentum goal there. Or could be. Oh! That's uncalled for. Coachable moment. But at the end of the day, what tremendous stick control from Gabriel Lynchstein as he held possession of the ball through the entire hit. Remember that thing I was talking about earlier about the practice? These guys do a lot of it. Though it didn't look like it on that pass. That's a turnover. That will get the whistle. And the frustration eye of the coach. We're going to find out here what the penalty is in just 1 second.
And a Arundel penalty issued to number 22, Mike Lindsay. 1 minute. Illegal body check.
1 minute for the illegal body check will give an advantage to the Knights. And we're going to find out what they do with it here. We've had a couple of Knights players flash some really good offense here. Who's going to step up now that this game is back to even? Shot. Gunther scores. And he looks to be the man who wants to step up for his team right now in this second quarter. He has put 3 tremendous shots on goal in this second quarter alone. 2 of them going for goals. He's writing the story of the second quarter right now offensively for the Knights, and he's trying to get some momentum for his team as he looks over to the sidelines and asks them to bring the noise.
Essex man up goal scored by number 15, Kyle Gunther. Assisted by number 4, Josh Skelfie.
Possession
with 12:22 remaining in the second quarter.
given there from the Riverhawks after you saw a little bit of the rough stuff. And you got the call from the PA announcer there. One of the things that stood out, assisted by Joshua Skelfie. Skelfie is creating offense for himself and his teammates. He's gotten a couple opportunities for himself there, created for his, oh, there's a nice dodge. Followed by not the greatest pass, and it's a turnover. Good closeout defense. That was a solid dodge. Created offense, or created space, excuse me. but that space was quickly shut down by a good slide defensively. And there's a deflection. That doesn't lead to much. As the Knights still have possession, as you see. There's some laundry. Knights looking to switch sides, try and take advantage of this almost free possession. Oh, nice dodge. The spin back. That's good slide there defensively. You looked like for a second the Knights had offense 2 different times there, but just good job of closing the space. Here's the advantage. The shot. Oh, that's good defense with the stick check from behind. I believe he was able to interfere with that shot. And the Knights be on the advantage here.
And a Arundel penalty issued to number 1, Niles Kinsley. 1 minute. Flashing.
Another 1 minute. The man up unit for the Knights came to play here today. They've answered the bell a few times. They'll look to do one more here in this second quarter. Try and give themselves a little bit of padding. No team has held a 2-goal lead at any point here in this game. The Knights looking to change that right now. Good quick passes. And here's Skelfie. 1, 2, and a goal! It's a second quarter hat trick for Kyle Gunther. 6 goals in their last contest on the 13th. 3 second quarter ones here. You noticing a trend? "6-4 is our score now, as we are just 21 seconds away from hitting the 10-minute mark of this second quarter. And the Riverhawks are going to take a timeout, and they're going to want to talk strategy, as the momentum is all on the side of the Knights. We're going to take a timeout with these two teams, find out what the rest of the second quarter has in store. And we are back here ready to get things started once again in this second quarter. It's been a second quarter that is been a much different tune than the first. The first was a back and forth song, a duet, so to speak. Here, this one, a little bit more of a solo act, as the Knights in control of momentum and riding the horse again. Allen working the ball around the rubber band as we have now played 5 minutes in this second quarter. And the Knights are looking to build on their lead. Nice dodge on the far side. Some space created. Now looking for a pass. One-on-one. He's got the advantage. Here comes the double. He thought there was a passing lane. That wasn't. Here come the Riverhawks. Transition that they'll look to slow down. They want to get a good offensive set here. It's not just about getting a goal. It's about getting a quality shot on the net that builds some momentum for their team right now, as all the momentum is on the side of the Knights. They know what the final score of their last game was, so they cannot. Oh, nice spin. Shot just wide of the net. I'll be thinking about that one later. Number 22 for the Riverhawks that time with the fancy offense, Mike Renzi. Freshman midfielder with a great spin. Oh, speaking of great offense, Nick Barton, freshman midfielder out of Crofton, Maryland. Shake and bake. Low, high, and he'll finish. Cut into that Knights lead. 6-5 now, just under 9 to play. And you see that Riverhawk sideline, a little bit more life. Needed a good offensive set to steal some momentum. A face-off win, steal a little bit more. But the Knights, they've been dominating X. Here to start. Oh, what great effort there from both sides, laying out everywhere. But finally, the Riverhawks get the GB. Both coaching staffs got to be happy with the effort here today. It was on display right there on that exchange. Here's another offensive possession for the Riverhawks. One pass, and that's deflected. Had a man open. Good stick control. Man. Caleb McNoll, the freshman defender, creating that offensive opportunity for his team. That, almost led to a goal. And the effort all around. McNoll with the great play on the defensive side. Ruffalo with the great play on the offensive side. And the Knights looking to get their 2-goal lead back here as they have possession with under 50 on the shot clock. Oh, nice spin. Creating some offense. And a little bit of confusion defensively as it looked like there was a man down for a second for the Riverhawks. Created a little bit more space that gave the Knights that shot opportunity that they missed. Possession still with the Knights, but the shot clock down now under 30. Allen shoots and scores! What a play by the big man. He caught that in a tough angle. I mean, it's a good goal-scoring area. Obviously, he's right in front of the cage, but he had a couple of gray jerseys around him, but it doesn't matter when he stands 6'6". Take advantage of that size in a good goal-scoring area, and the good 2-goal lead is back for the Knights. That one is a momentum killer, as the Riverhawks were slowly building that momentum back up.
Assisted by number 15, Kyle Gunther. The goal came with 7 minutes, 13 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
I was saying, the Riverhawks were slowly building that momentum up. And then out of nowhere, that howdy-do-that goal puts that momentum rock back on the side of the Knights. 2-goal lead is back, 7-5. Now, as we approach the 5-minute mark of this second quarter, as 6 minutes and 30 seconds is all that separates these two teams from the halftime whistle. Good deflection there in front. A passing lane there for a moment for the Riverhawks, shut down by the freshman defender, Gavin Bloom. Gavin Bloom, a roller coaster start to this season. He's had some coachable moments out there with some penalties that I'm sure he'd like to take back, but there, a big play defensively for his team. Creating an offensive possession. Oh, nice swim. The pass. One. Can't be caught. Missed opportunity. Here comes the transition. Turning on the Jets. And slowing them down. Oh, no. You chalk that up into the what could have been pile. That was a missed opportunity. A good transition, followed by a bad pass, gives possession back to the Knights. Now just over 5 minutes to play. Under 60 on the shot clock. That pass, giving them the benefit of the doubt there. Maybe a shot. Regardless, didn't find its target either way. Now 50 on the shot clock. Oh, nice split dodge. Good stick control, holding on to the ball through the defense. Getting the shot. Second chance opportunity for the Knights, leads to a goal! And whoa, Nelly. That's one he'll never forget. Fought through the contact. Pat Ruffalo gives his team a 3-goal lead now. Ruffalo, excuse me. Pat Ruffalo with a tremendous display of offense there. Say that young man's name right because he earned it.
The goal came with 5 minutes, 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
There's a tie up in the middle. GB1. Oh, nice defensive check there, but the ground ball scooped up by the Riverhawks. Quick pass in front, can't be caught. And it's a quick change of possession as the Knights will now take over. Man, that was a great exchange there. Oh. Brain fart in the defensive zone. Turnover. One. Shot. Man, I thought he was going to go for that pass. He had a teammate. The coach, John Thibodeau, was streaking. Took the shot instead, and the possession goes to the Knights. Whew. There's a gift from a teammate. Ball popped out of the stick and landed right into the stick of Gabriel Lynchstein. Under 5 to play now. The Knights holding on to their new 3-goal lead, 8-5. Looking to build. It's been a good second quarter for them. Gunther. Pass may have been deflected. Regardless, they'll switch fields, and he walks the tightrope. Not successfully. Change of possession. Riverhawks would love to stop the bleeding here and at least answer their run with 1 goal of their own, and an empty net led to an almost disaster and a sigh of relief from everyone on that Knights bench. What could have been really the story of the day offensively, at least in this second quarter for this Riverhawks team. They've had some chances, but they've just come up short. And a timeout. We'll take one too now. Just over 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. That has been all Knights. We are back here and ready to play the final 3 minutes of this first half. It's first half that started with a back and forth, tongue-tied. A back and forth first quarter. Second quarter, not so much. It's more been going the way of the Knights, as the possession will stay with them after the whistle. Now under 3 minutes to play. And less time on the shot clock as well. Under 40. Good work in front of the cage, and I think Zebra Stripes came in there. Oh, Nelly! What defense! Kyle Gunther is having himself a second quarter. He had 6 goals on 7 shots in their game on the 13th. And now I didn't go to college, but by my math here in this second quarter, he's got 4 goals on 5 shots. No math major, but that's pretty good. 9-5.
Essex goal scored by number 15, Kyle Gunther. His 4th of the day. The goal came with 2 minutes 38 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Oh my goodness. Wow. That was an exchange defensively. Oh, what a post save. Man. There's nothing I could say to make that any prettier than it was. That was a beautiful exchange right there at the midfield. Both teams going at it for the ball. Knights came out on top that time. Been much of the story. Oh, caught the Riverhawks sleeping. Quick start. 1, 2, goal! Rises up and finishes. That's number 5 here in the second quarter. It's looking Pedro and the Yankees-esque. Where for years, Pedro would dominate everyone but the Yankees. Well, Gunther's found a way to dominate the Riverhawks here today and all season. And I say that, he's just having extra special success against this Riverhawks team. Not that he hasn't had success in some of the other Knights games, but not like he's had against this Riverhawks team. He has figured something out against this defense, and it's on display here in the second quarter. There's a nice dodge. 1 pass, 2 pass, and we'll reset. Here's Schmidt. He'll take and be sent away. Nice save. Made himself skinny with the post. Caught off that angle. Here's Gunther. You know what he's thinking? He's thinking goal, and he's sent away that time. And a good box out there from Schmidt, winning possession for his team. 2 good shots here from the Knights. Will we see a third? Allen. We do, and he's sent away. But this time, possession can be held for the Riverhawks. Though we've seen the ride for the Knights lead to success, not just here in this game, all season long for them. That time a good ride put on, but Riverhawks found their way out of the maze, at least for a moment. Will they hold on here till that clock hits 000s? As we only have 21 seconds separating us from the halftime whistle. Our score right now is 10-5 Knights. Oh, nice defense. But he fights his way through it and gets a shot on goal. Or maybe not. That was wide of the net. As that Shot clock will stay the same. Still possession for the Riverhawks. 1, 2. And a goal. They'll cut into that lead a little bit. That'll make them feel better going into the second half for sure. A little bit of a momentum builder. Hold on here for this final 6 seconds. Keep the score the way it is. Go into halftime, talk strategy, figure out a way to get back to the style of play that was going on in the first quarter. That's what the Riverhawks coaching staff has to be thinking, I'm sure, on that far sideline. It's been a nightmare second quarter, but there is a lot of time left to be played. And it,
Goal scored by number 16, John Thibodeau. Assisted by number 5, Francis O'Hara. The goal was scored with 6 seconds remaining in the half. That's the end of the first half. The score, Essex 10 and Arundel 6.
I can't say it any better than he did. 10-6, the Knights are up here in this one. We'll be back with the second half after this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here, and as we start things in this second half, I want to take this quick break in the action to encourage you fans out there. The Knights are in the semifinals of the Maryland JUCO Mascot Madness against Harford Community College. Please head over to Twitter page at CCBC Essex Sports, click the pinned tweet, and vote Knights. Polls close tomorrow, so please don't delay. Help us send the Fighting Owls packing. Be the ultimate big payback, in the words of James Brown, as the Fighting Owls sent the Knights packing on the field a week or two ago. Let's send them packing in the polls. Everyone send your support over to the Knights Twitter page and vote for the Knights. Also want to take this time in the broadcast to thank the Clement family for flying out to the castle to join us. And also, oh no! That'll find its way on a not top 10 list. Way to spoil the Clement family's moment. Trying to thank them for joining us here at the castle and thank us for joining us on the broadcast all season long. And a little brain fart moment that'll draw the frustration from the Knights players, coaches, and fans. But you hold on and get the W. That'll be one you laugh about later on today. 10-7 is our score now. Just over 30 seconds have been played in this third quarter.
And Arundel goal scored by number 27, Sam Barrett. 14 minutes, 28 seconds on the clock.
And here's a possession for the Knights, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth, I'm sure. Riverhawks coaching staff, I bet, had an Al Pacino, Any Given Sunday-esque halftime speech. They're going to need it if they want to blaze this comeback trail and steal this W here at the castle. Oh, here's offense. The 1-2, looking for it. No, he'll spin. Cage side. Good slide defensively. Shut down the offensive opportunity. Possession still with the Knights. The ball was on the ground for a second there. Under 40 on the shot clock. Here Schmidt winding and shooting and getting it deflected. That'll be a bruise, but a deflection. That's all that matters. Oh, there's a steal. Schmidt, I'll try a little closer. Still come up empty. Same results. Good offense created there on back-to-back possessions from number 19, the sophomore midfielder Will Schmidt out of Delaney High School, the former Lion. Good lacrosse program over there in the Timonium area. Oh! What a big hit! Welcome to Baltimore. And what a save on the other side! The Riverhawks kept knocking on the door after the big hit, and Mr. McGinn made the big save, and another brain fart in the defensive zone. This one will award possession to the Riverhawks. Go back to that save from the freshman goalie, number 13, Pierce McGinn. Mr. McGinn. Rough start to the first quarter, but he has stepped up and made play after play for his teammates since then. They have to make a few more plays here as possession is still with the Riverhawks, under 50 on the shot clock. Good man-to-man defense there from Double J, Jimmy Jackson. They've got the advantage with the short stick. Short stick doesn't see it that way, as that's good defense that leads. Oh, it doesn't lead to anything. I was going to say it led to possession for the Knights, but Zebra Stripes came in there and blew the whistle and said otherwise. But shout out defensively there for Elijah Cly, freshman midfielder. Solid defensive midfielding on display. Finally, possession for the Knights there. Oh, no, not for long. Another turnover in the defensive zone. This one does not lead to a goal. What a save by Pierce McGinn. Have yourself an afternoon, Mr. McGinn. Whew, by my count, that is 4 turnovers in the defensive zone already there. That one was a turnover. Riverhawks got possession for a second. They gave it right back. Now here's offensive opportunity for the Knights. Not the way they wanted to start this third quarter, I'm sure. No goals for them, 1 for the Riverhawks, and a couple of head-scratching turnovers. Can put that all to bed here with a good offensive set. And a set that was solid. Evan Clement found himself in a really good goal-scoring area. Rose up, took the shot, and was sent away by Mr. W. Oh, yard sale. Sticks on the ground. Oh, Nelly. Here we go. Oh, that's going to find its way onto YouTube later. That's a play that the Riverhawks will like to forget, and the Knights not going to let them. Good quick passing. What will it lead to? Under 50 on the shot clock. Under 10 on the game clock. Oh, good shake and bake. Better slide. Shut down that opportunity almost immediately. Approaching 30 seconds on the shot clock now. The advantage. One pass. And the shot. Another shot on the deflection, or excuse me, on the rebound. Evan Clement, the first shooter, his shot was cleanly caught almost, really, on the bounce from Ruffalo. And he did the work from there. I don't know if Clement will get credit for an assist there, but he really should. He put that shot almost right onto the stick of Ruffalo. May have been deflected from where Clement was on that other sideline.
Number 18, Pat Ruffalo. His second of the day. It comes with 9 minutes, 32 seconds remaining.
Oh, Lynchstein thinking a little bit too quickly there. Just trying to go before he had possession of the ball. Bailed out, though, by the foul from the Riverhawks. His possession will remain with the Knights. Now under 10 to play. The Riverhawks have seen their third quarter goal answered here, as it is now a score of 11-7. What will the Knights do here with this possession? Schmidt, shot wide. He is looking to break through here. Said his name several times here in this third quarter alone. Just haven't been able to add the goal part on the end of it. Here's the handoff. Allen rises up and shoots. You cannot give him that much space. I mean, he's shown you what he can do with limited space. You give him all that space and all that time to wind up his big cannon. He's going to finish more times than not. That thing's coming out there like a missile off that stick, I'm sure. That's a 2-goal run now in the third quarter for the Knights, as we are now looking at a 12-7 game. Under 9 minutes to play in the third quarter.
Essex goal scored by number 54, Braden Allen. His third of the day, assisted by number 15, Kyle Gunther.
Here's a scoop, looking to score. Lynchstein was forced to give it up. Solid defense being played behind him, but he does win a possession for his team. Chance to make their 2-goal run into a 3-goal run. Just continue to add to their lead. It was a back and forth first quarter. Ever since the start of the second quarter, it has been all Knights. And there's a good hustle play from Joe Wilson, freshman midfielder out of Oakdale High School. Oh, nice dodge. A little fake on the pass, bought himself a little bit of space. His defender was right in front of him. Then he turned his head. He was gone. Here's Allen. Knights offense looking to start. Ball finds its way over towards the midfield line for a second, but it's poked in back towards the offensive zone. Oh, good stick control, and that will be the end of that possession. The shot came right at the end of the shot clock. Good save. Here come the Riverhawks. Love a good offensive possession. Get some of that momentum back on their side. Sure, they'll be thinking about the way this third quarter started. A goal on a mistake, and then a couple mistakes in a row defensively for the Knights that led to offensive possession for the Riverhawks that just weren't there in the second quarter. But unlike in the first quarter, they weren't able to capitalize on those mistakes made by the Knights defense. Now here, the Knights defense real solid there with a good closeout from the D-midi, Elijah. Oh, nice swim. Almost led to a goal as that was mighty close. And good hustle as the Knights the last to the end line that time. Good offensive possession for the Riverhawks, though. I'm sure it doesn't feel like it for their fans and those gentlemen on the sideline, as they didn't come away with the goal that they wanted, but they did get a couple good shots on goal. Steal a little bit of a break for their defense. Under 6 minutes to play now in this third quarter. And the Knights, 1, 2, and a goal. It's Mr. Gunther. You hear the echoes from the far sideline as his teammates letting him know that he is having another career day against this Riverhawks team.
Essex goal scored by number 15, Kyle Gunther. Goal number 6 on the day for him. Assisted by number 18, Pat Ruffalo. 5 minutes, 35 seconds on the clock remaining in the third quarter.
A yard sale on the other side there. Stick is still on the ground on the midfield. It's Kyle Gunther, you heard from the PA announcer, matching his goal total from the last time these two teams met. 6 goals. So he has 12 goals on the season, all here against the Riverhawks. Or he's got 12 goals alone against the Riverhawks on this season. Kyle Gunther beginning to put together a really solid sophomore season as the referee gets that stick off the field finally. Oh, nice pass from Allen. And Gunther would like to have that one back. Though good defensive effort on the closeout. Allen laid it up for him on the pass there. That was a beautiful pass. And a good find from the big man. Here's Clement. Thought he had a shot. Good closeout. He'll try and create some space. Spin back towards the middle. He'll pass it out. A lot of Knights players making themselves available away from the ball. Instead, Ruffalo fights his way through the contact and almost gets himself a nice goal. Possession still with the Knights. Ruffalo sent away this time by the big spoon. Under 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Oh, could that be a costly turnover? No, not at least, yet at least. Man, what a big hit on that far sideline. Does indeed end up leading to a turnover after the hit. Tired legs, I'm sure, starting to play an effect. You just look at the sidelines for these two teams. More players on the bench for the Knights. Some point, fatigue, I'm sure, going to play a factor. And there's good closeout there defensively from Brandon Grusholt, freshman defender, forcing the bad pass that led to the turnover. Here come the Riverhawks, working through the middle, always dangerous. And it does lead to that turnover. The middle was open for a second. Thought they could take advantage. Give and go! Just missed. Good teamwork there from the Knights. Almost leading to a goal that, and you get a give and go goal like that. That's the kind of stuff that makes coaches smile. They love that kind of teamwork. Long pass, finds its target. Second pass does as well. Here's an opportunity. The bounce, the shot, the goal. That one, whoa. That one was nice. Just how the coaching staff drew it up, I'm sure. Francis O'Hara, his second goal of the afternoon, I believe. But like my dad always said, the pass is prettier than the shot, and it certainly was on that one. That bounce pass into the area where O'Hara could get it and quickly fire off the shot. Could that be a momentum changer? Can the Riverhawks put together a little bit of a run here in the late stages of this third quarter? Oh, bad communication from teammates. I don't think Elijah knew. Elijah Kala, I don't believe he knew that he had someone right there on his backside, and Riverhawks made a nice sandwich there. I love the effort from number 1, freshman midfielder out of Chesapeake Beach, Maryland, Elijah Kala. Putting some work in defensively, almost got some offense in. You see there the offense there put in from Joe Wilson, freshman midfielder. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back. See if the Knights can put together a run here, close out this third quarter. Build on the breathing room that they already have. Maybe we'll see some of those D-middies get some more offensive opportunities. Get a little bit more playing time in that offensive zone. That always makes their day. Riverhawks trying to make sure that this game stays competitive throughout. Had the advantage there, but decided to give it up. Here's Double J. Forcing the ground ball, and he scoops it up himself, though he puts it on the turf shortly after. Good defense played by number 20. Stop me if you heard that one before, Baltimore. Approaching 30 seconds to play. And there's 60 on the shot clock, so the Riverhawks can hold for the final shot if they choose. The pick, the pass, not on target. And we'll get a whistle. Possession will go with the Knights, and they'll have an opportunity to hold for the final, as there's now under 20 seconds to play in the third quarter. Good stick control from number 23, sophomore Noah Park. Fought through the contact and won possession for his team. Here comes Ruffalo. High, low, sent away by the shin. Oh, man. He'll have a bruise after that one, but all counts for the same. And a big save to close out the third quarter. The score, 13-8. The Knights are up. But can the Riverhawks make the comeback? We'll find out after this. And we're back here ready to play the final 15 minutes of a contest that is been pretty close. And maybe even a little closer than the scoreboard would indicate, as the scoreboard says the Knights have a 5-goal lead. And maybe that is about right, as they have had more offensive opportunities. The Riverhawks have been right there with the Knights pretty much most of this contest. The real separator would be that second quarter, where the Knights were just able to explode. And that's really where most of this distance came from. And oh, nice dodge from the long stick. The shot, the goal! Da-da-da, da-da-da! Ho-ho! Brandon Gusholt. The 1-2 crossover and then the shot with the long stick. If you don't like that, you don't like lacrosse. Brandon Gusholt living out the dream of every lacrosse defender right there. The crossover, the crossover dodge.
And Arundel goal scored by number 14, Brandon Gusholt. 14 minutes, 23 seconds remaining in the game.
Wow, that is the second time in this second half that a quarter has started with an unbelievable goal for the Riverhawks. The third quarter started with a mistake by the Knights that led to an unbelievable goal, and that was all created by the great play from Brandon Gusholt. One pass. Oh, sent away. Ground ball scooped up by the Riverhawks eventually. But that was a good offensive opportunity that was stopped by Mr. McGinn. Kind of game like that between the pipes for Mr. McGinn buys you a lot of credit with your teammates and the coaching staff. Pierce McGinn, not the greatest start to today. Couple goals for the Riverhawks that I'm sure he felt like he could have stopped, but he stopped a whole heck of a lot of them here ever since that first quarter. Now 2 minutes have been played in the fourth quarter. And the Riverhawks still with possession, looking to go on a little run here. They scored the first goal of the fourth quarter. Can they score the second? Under 30 to play on the shot clock. They have got to get moving. Shot. And that one may have been wide, may have gotten a piece of the shoulder. Regardless, zebra stripes. It looks like it was wide, given the fact that they haven't restarted the shot clock. Now, just 10 to play on this possession. They've got to get one on cage. 5, 4, 3, 2, and they will restart, and possession will stay with the Riverhawks. Good offensive set here. Working hard. This is what they need. Build some momentum for themselves. One pass. What a save! Point blank! That one gets the cheers and the oohs and ahs, and here's transition. Defense to offense. 1, 2, 3, and goal! Kyle Gunther! Man, what a play by that Knights whole team. Not just the offense. Pierce McGinn with the save. The quick transition set up from Gabriel Lynchstein. 1 pass, 2 pass, 3 pass. Goal. 14-9. Just under 12 minutes to play here in this fourth quarter. And what a way to answer the goal by the Riverhawks scored earlier in this quarter.
The Essex goal scored by number 15, Kyle Gunther. His 7th of the day, assisted by number 54, Braden Allen. The goal occurred at 11 minutes, 55 seconds remaining in regulation.
So now topping his total from the game on the 13th, Mr. Gunther has now scored 7 goals against this Riverhawks team. Another offensive possession here for the Riverhawks. And a chance to answer back. Comeback efforts dim with every tick of the clock. But still enough time, and here is a great opportunity as they'll be with the man up, here for the next, I don't know, we'll find out here in a second.
Penalty issued to number 12, Gunnar Koval. 1 minute. Cross-checking.
It will be 1 minute, and I believe that was a cross-check, he said. Regardless, 1 minute advantage for the Riverhawks, and a great chance to really start to solidify their comeback efforts. One pass that's deflected, still finds its target. But that pass didn't. Able to be scooped up. Approaching 30 seconds on the advantage. Oh, intercepted! Here goes defense to offense with some urgency. It's a long stick. Caleb McNoll. He gives it up. And he'll let the Knights hold on to possession and try and get this game back to even strength. As the Knights still a man down for the next 15 seconds. And what an interception from number 2, Caleb McNoll, the freshman out of Vienna, Virginia. The penalty is now over, and these two teams are back at even strength. And the penalty has been killed off successfully by the man-down unit for the Knights. So the score will remain 14-9 for a little bit longer, though the Knights will have possession when we come back after this. Though, let me quickly tell you about our annual fundraiser, which is now live. Head to ccbcessexknights.com, click on Inside Athletics, then click Fundraiser. You can make a donation to your favorite Knights program and even select the student athlete, coach, or staff member you're supporting. We appreciate your support in advance. And we are back after the quick strategy talk on the far sideline. Let's see what the offensive strategy will be for the Knights. Sure, not looking to take their foot off the gas pedal at all. As you see right there, Will Schmidt still looking to crack through. He has been creating offense for himself with some regularity, Just hasn't been able to crack through on the goal yet. Scalfy. Nice spin. Oh, he splits the double and finishes! Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Do a little dance. Make a little move. Mr. Scalfy's getting buckets tonight. Oh, man. He just split that double team like a professional. Found himself in a goal-scoring area. You saw he wanted to pass. And he realized that, you could give me this much space. I'll take advantage of the shot.
Essex goal scored by number 4, Jack Scalfy. The goal came with 9 minutes, 46 seconds remaining in the game.
This game is not that. Oh, behind the back, a little bit too far out in front. As I was saying, this game is not that dissimilar from basketball. The name of the game is to get points. The name of the game is to score. Great man in basketball. Oh, what a save! Another one! But this one finds the back of the net. Good game of wall ball there between McGinn and the offensive player for the Riverhawks. McGinn eventually came out the loser, but a great effort sending away the first one. And a great effort all game long there in between the pipes for number 13, Pierce McGinn. Though I'm sure he'd like to have that one back. As I was saying before the goal, smart man in basketball once said, "It's all about buckets, son." Not much different here this afternoon. It's been all about buckets for the Knights. Can they get a couple more? Possession for them coming from behind the cage. Now working back onto that far sideline. Under 9 minutes to play here in the fourth and final quarter. Spin back towards the middle. Good defense being played. Give and go! As Evan Clement made himself available in a goal-scoring area and almost was rewarded for it. We just came up short. Tremendous effort there, cutting towards the crease, making himself available, and a good pass by his teammate. Let's see if we see something similar to that here again, as Braden Allen has possession behind the cage. Not a lot of movement away from the ball, as now they scatter. One pass. Gunther! The split dodge. And he rises up onto the shooting foot and finishes. Mr. Gunther having himself a day that he will never forget. Sophomore out of Haymarket, Virginia, Patriot High School. Hopefully he's got family watching the broadcast here this afternoon. So he's having himself an afternoon. That one right onto the big spoon, Braden Allen. Tough goal-scoring area. Not much of an angle, but A for effort, as the effort is solid here on the ride from the Knights. Ball's on the ground. Ground ball scooped up by the Riverhawks, as you see. Space created on the dodge. Enough to get the shot off, but not accurately. Possession will remain with the Riverhawks as we approach 6 minutes to play here in this fourth quarter. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. Thank you for joining us all season long. It's been an exciting start to men's lacrosse action here at CCBC Essex. And there's some tremendous effort from Mr. O'Hara on the catch and the finish. Though we'd like to have the end result back, I'm sure, as now possession is given to the Knights after the whistle. Oh, nice save. Went down to the knees. Number 44, Nicholas Woodyard, excuse me. This man who made a couple of really nice plays in the Knights' last game earlier this week on the 23rd. Almost made another one right there, and he'll get the ground ball. One pass, two. Here's the transition, and the Knights will look to slow things down. They're just about 45 seconds away from hitting the 5-minute mark of this fourth quarter, which means these gentlemen out there have played almost 10 minutes in the fourth quarter, and what a fourth quarter it's been. What a game this has been. Tried to golf that shot. Allen comes in with the big stick. Should say with the big reach. He's working with the same size stick as everybody else. It just looks bigger when it's in his hand. So he came in with the big reach, just got that loose ball away from everybody. No goal for the Knights there, though, as here come the Riverhawks. A quick transition into the offensive zone, and they're looking to add to their goal total. Cut in front of the net. The swim, the shot is deflected. A great closeout defensively there from the Knights. Two players sandwiching in on the Riverhawks defense, or offense, excuse me. Shot, save, quick pass. Here's Double J. And the Knights wisely slowing it down. Maybe just for a second, though. Oh, man. Whew. You saw Mr. W, Connor Westervelt, point to Braden Allen right in front of the crease as to say, who's got him? And right as he pointed, the ball's got him, and Mr. Allen's got a goal. Defensive lapse there for the Riverhawks, leading to an easy goal there for Braden Allen. Cookie jar was wide open.
Essex goal scored by number 54, Braden Allen. The goal comes with 4 minutes, 21 seconds remaining. Essex penalty issued to number 3, Gannon Tracy. 30 seconds. Holding.
Holding, 30 seconds. Gannon, the gunner, Tracy. And some frustration from the coaching staff on the sideline. Maybe with the penalty on their end or maybe with the zebra stripes. Regardless, I'll put that frustration to use here on the man down, as they've been solid on the man down here since the first quarter. Oh, ball's on the turf. That was a great opportunity that was just missed. And if the Knights can hold on, they'll get themselves an offensive possession. And they already killed it off as these two teams are back at even strength. Gunther spins one more time. Just over 3 minutes now left to be played. And we've got Laundry on the far sideline once again. This one looks to be against the Riverhawks as the Knights have a free possession. The dodge, the shot, the save. Nice one. And more Laundry. We got one on the far sideline and one on the near sideline. These two teams may be at even strength after all.
Arundel penalty. Too many men.
You don't see that every day.
The penalty issued to Essex, number 55, Jaden Castillo. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
And a coachable moment for the Knights there as the unsportsmanlike conduct is issued. Coaching moments in life for all of us. One of them right there for number 55, Jaden Castillo. Penalty for the Riverhawks on number 11, Sam Weishair. Two penalties, not even though, as the penalty for the Knights will be for a minute and the Riverhawks is 30 seconds. So they're even for right now. For how long will that last? Quick passes around the rubber band. The swim, the shot. It is wide and a little hit for his troubles. Gabriel Lynchstein got the shot off. Had to pick himself up off the turf afterwards. 3 seconds left on the advantage for the Riverhawks. That really wasn't much of an advantage at all. Or excuse me, the Knights. Two teams were at even strength. Now it's an advantage for the Riverhawks for the next 20 seconds or so. Attack towards the goal. And it does lead to the goal. Actually, the gentleman who had the penalty is the one who had the goal for the Riverhawks, Sam Weishair. Unreleasable penalty, I believe, probably for the Knights. So the Riverhawks will be on the advantage again for the next 7 seconds. Only 2 minutes and 21 seconds left here in the contest. The Knights looking like they're going to be walking away with another W here against Anne Arundel.
Assisted by number 10, Nick Neff. The goal comes with 2 minutes 21 seconds remaining in regulation.
And the penalty has now been released, and these two teams are back to even strength. What will the final 2 minutes hold for these two teams as the Knights closer and closer to getting the W here against the Riverhawks. W here this afternoon would move the Knights to 4-1 on the season, 2-1 at home. I'm sure that 500 home record right now not leaving a good taste in that coaching staff's mouth. It's the first year back with the Knights for Coach Sean Burke. I know everyone around the school, not just in the athletic program, but everyone around the school, so happy that Coach Burke is back with the Knights program, going to be leading these gentlemen to good things moving forward. Not just this season, but in future seasons as well. Though this season, starting to look like it could be something special, as the Knights are now just a minute and 11 seconds away from getting the W. Timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. We'll be back after this. All right, we're back and ready to play the final minute and change. Gunther with possession. There's only 5 on the shot clock as that ball found its way up there into the sky. The shot clock will be restart. Possession will remain with the Knights, so we will probably see them play a little bit of keep away here as they can hold for the final whistle. And as we see the action on the field, I want to take another chance to thank all the Knights sponsors, starting with the hungriest man's favorite sponsor, that is Chick-fil-A Nottingham Square. The Knights would like to thank Chick-fil-A Nottingham Square for their continued support of CCBC Essex Athletics. For more information, visit ccbcessexknights.com and click the Chick-fil-A ad at the bottom of the page. Knights fans, make sure you subscribe to the Knights official YouTube page. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at CCBC Essex Sports, and follow our Facebook page at facebook.com/CCBC Essex Athletics. And finally, once again, the Knights are in the semifinals of the Maryland JUCO Mascot Madness against Hartford Community College. Head to our Twitter page, CCBC Essex Sports. Click the pinned tweet, and vote Knights. Again, vote Knights. Polls close tomorrow, so don't delay. Help us send the Fighting Owls packing. The Arundel Riverhawks will go packing here in this one as the clock has now hit triple zeros and the final score is 17-11 in favor of the Knights. I'm Aaron Thomas, and I want to thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And until next time, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.